here's a woman at the age of 89. Maureen.
Hello.
To be absolutely accurate, it's 89 3/4, isn't it?
Exactly. I will be 90 with God's help in April.
And of course you will, and you'll have a big birthday celebration and everything will be back to fecking normal by then, we hope, you know. So you were never afraid of embracing technology, even at the age of 89 3/4, right?
No, Neil.
And what do you have? What do you use?
Well, I have the Apple Mac first. I bought that back in 2008. And then I went on to the iPad and then the iPhone. So I have it, and then I had the Kindle. So between them all, I have a fair selection.
So hang on a second. You have first of all the Apple Mac, then the iPad, then the iPhone, and then the Kindle, and then you started Skyping.
Yeah.
And on your iPhone, you engage in WhatsApp Messenger.
And WhatsApp Messenger and Instagram.
Have you your own Instagram account?
Yes.
Can I follow you?
Well, if you wish.
Have you a Facebook page?
I have a Facebook page. I have.
And you just embraced all of this. You no fear of it, no? You just said, I'm going to do all of this.
Well, no. And if there's something that I would like to do, and maybe at the time I wouldn't be able to do it, one of my girls would come into the house or one of the grandchildren, I'd say, look, I'm interested in this, and they'd just show me, and then I'm off again on a new line.
You're very lucky, because my two won't help me or begrudgingly do it, or it starts a row, or I'm told I'm thick and they're busy, and I'm only asking simple questions about how to do things. They find that I'm annoying them, I think. So you're very lucky in that regard, your grandchildren.
But I am, because as I said, they're interested in me progressing forward, you know?
Absolutely. So there is nothing that you don't do. What about the
emails? Of course, I send emails and shop on. Well, I don't do much shopping online, because I wouldn't buy clothes online or things like that. But you know, certain things that you can't get in the shops.
But if you wanted to, you could.
Oh yes.
And how are you with the TV remote control?
Well, I had to learn that as well, Neil. I mean, we only got that last February when my husband, well, it was his 91st birthday actually, and we had to learn how to do that. Well, he's very au fait with it himself. At almost 92, he'll be 92 in February with God's help, and he's very au fait with it. And then we can get all the live streaming masses and YouTube and Netflix, and we both can sit down then and watch the television without having to crane our necks watching the iPad.
You have all of the terms, all of the products, they roll off the top of your tongue, no bother whatsoever. And I suppose to some extent it's helped because you have a smart TV, but sometimes I think the smart TVs are even more complicated than the old-fashioned ones.
Well, it was when we got it. Now, I have to say, one of our girls came in, two of them, I think, actually, and I'd say they spent about an hour programming it in from our phone, because we had all the apps on the phone anyway and on the iPad. So they programmed it in for us and set it up. And then one of our grandsons had Netflix, and he had a spare account, and he got it into that.
I'm amazed. I shouldn't be amazed. It should be perfectly normal that you do all of these things. What are you watching on Netflix? Anything good? Well,
I do a lot of historical things, true stories, you know.
Crime?
I like to watch a lot of true, you know, films now that would be actually true, or true to life, or something like that. But I watched The Crown, of course. I'd say everyone did watch The Crown.
They're telling us now that it was all fiction. It was all made up, most of it.
Probably was too.
But tell me now, you know, with all of the tech that you have, will you be sending email messages for Christmas, or do you send Christmas cards?
Yeah, well, I will send email messages, of course, and on Messenger and Facebook too. We have family and friends in America, Australia, children in the UK. But I like to keep the tradition of sending Christmas cards. So
Little Birdie told me you're sending 100.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's true.
Have you them done, written and everything?
Yeah. Yeah. All written and ready for posting. Some of them have been posted already. They probably have received them by now.
And would each one of each one of those 100 cards have a personal message in them?
Well, some of them would. Some of them would. I would like scribble a bit of a little message in to them, because when I don't, those people would be, family and friends that I would be seeing.
That's an awful lot of time and effort goes into that.
Well, it is. But this is actually, Neil, this is the first year I was so organised.
Oh, well done. Well, I'm told your mantra is life. What is your mantra? Do you know it?
Well, I tell him get up, have something to get up for. That's the most important thing when you're getting out of bed in the morning.
Yeah. You have enough to be getting on with. You could spend the whole day looking for chargers.
Get on with. Now, I wouldn't spend all day on the social media because I have other interests. I take the dog for a walk, maybe for an hour, and I have other interests. And then there are people. I have friends who wouldn't be on the social media, and I would make a phone call to them.
I think you also say life is like, if it makes life easier, embrace it, I suppose.
Exactly, but I would recommend it to everybody actually, because I have I'm on Borrow Books as well. That is a little library, or the Cork City Library, of course, and I can get ebooks or audiobooks.
I love it.
So if I get tired of reading, I can switch over to my audiobook and I can sit down and relax listening to that.
It's incredible. So listen, well done.
It's very good, and I think people should go forward. I know when I heard it first years and years ago when they were talking about the internet and emails and all, I said, oh gosh, I'd never bother with that because it's not personal. But no,
you can't live without it. Listen, it's lovely talking to you. I wish I had more time, but fair play to you. I'm glad that I got up. It's a lovely way to end the programme. Happy birthday for 90 in a few months' time, but at the moment, 89 3/4. That's important. Thanks, Maureen.
Thank you very much, Neil.
Happy Christmas. You're the greatest.
God bless you, and happy Christmas too.
Fantastic.